Kick back on them in the whip that's foreign. Drip drop on them with a chick that's gorgeous.
If you were to say, obviously you're independent right now, if you could get signed in today's world, most guys are saying let's just stay independent. What's your stance on it? Would you want to be signed? Would you want to stay independent and just have partnership and distribution, or what do you want your business model to kind of look like?
It depends on what the deal is structured as. A lot of people get looped up into getting signed because I got signed, I got records,
right,
when I got things behind me. But a lot of people don't understand what's in between the writing and the fine print. And it can get them locked up for longer than they should, or they're getting less than they should. So it's just really keeping an eye, making sure you have a good support system. Someone who can go over the papers with you, whatever it may be, because there's always going to be some way that they'll try and get you locked in. But if it's a good deal and you got a good team and there's people willing to put things behind you and push, by all means do it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of those artists that get wrapped up in those, 360 deals and those deals that are bad are the ones where you know they're not going to be around necessarily in the next 2 years.
Right.
And so that's why those labels do that, because they're going to milk out what they can now because of the clout and what you have and what you bring in terms of presence. And once that presence dies down, right, we've seen it with a lot of artists, and I guess one top of my head, I don't want to drag it, but for example, Famous Dex, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He popped really hard, especially with Cole Bennett first starting, right? But now it's in a really rough spot because there's not that push anymore.
That's true.
Right? So I guess if you know you're good, and that's all based on who you are and based on the team around you, go for that deal. Right? If you're not too sure, you still have a good team and you can do it on your own, stay independent. We've seen successful people do it. Rush, Chance, whatever. We've seen people go on deals and be successful from it. And case in point, the one from our city, you got The Weeknd, we got Drake,
right?
And as something, you never really seen them come out and be like, I hate my label, you know, because that label loves them because they know they're good and can do anything, right?
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's just a matter of having a good team with you and a good support system. Because when you're by yourself or don't have any of the, or have a lot of the yes men around you, it's going to get inside your head and you're going to be stuck going, is this right, is that wrong? You can't be doing that when you're really trying to get to a bigger spot in your life.
Definitely. And just in regards to your top, run through your top 3 songs that you've done and where you're at, songs people should listen to that you really like, and you vibe with, you know?
Yeah, the one that just dropped a couple weeks ago, Swish.
Swish, go check that out.
Yeah, Swish on everywhere, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, all that stuff. Just search up Peake, P-E-A-K-E. There might be some other ones out there like Coach This or whatever weird Peaks, but that ain't me. Find the right one, right? Listen to the Swish, listen to Incredible, and then check out the tape Manja. So the Manja Incredible dropped last week. Manja means eating Italian. I'm Italian, and that's basically when I went to my Italian grandparents' place. They opened the door, and the first thing is, hey, Manja, because they want you to eat. They want you to get big.
Yeah, sure.
They hate if you're skinny. You go to an Italian place, my grandma hates when she's sitting next to me while I eat. She's making sure I get it all. But yeah, so Manja dropped, and Incredible and Swish. Those are my top stuff right now. It's definitely something that you guys gotta check out. Manja's a tape, but it's a short one, and you kind of get a mix of everything I can do. Whether it be skits.
We'll get it up here, right here.
Whether it be skits. Meaningful tracks, melancholy tracks, hard tracks, it's all on there. An Incredible drop last summer and Swish dropped 2 weeks ago.
Perfect. And just in terms of your future, what can we look forward to from Peake? What are we going to be seeing?
Definitely a lot more content, a lot more tracks, a lot more quality. I've branched out on my own 2 years ago doing my own stuff, and the biggest thing for me was quality. So whatever I drop, whatever I put out, expect something good, because I'm a critic of myself. I understand what it's like to be the listener, and I know when you put on something that you think is going to be good and it turns out shit, and I know that feeling, so trust me. Anything I put out is of quality. It's going to be different kind of style, different genre, but it'll always be something good, and so you can look forward to that.
Absolutely. Any new mixtapes, anything like that that's coming out?
Yeah, so right now it's just singles, mixtape later in the year. I put out 2 last year, so I'm just focusing on that single right again.
Can you plug those in, both of them?
Yeah, Manja, the first tape.
Yep.
Issues, the second tape.
Yep.
So the first one's February, the first one's April. So it's both. There are two different contracts and stuff. One more on the downside, reflecting on myself, where it's been. The other is more on the hype side and places I want to go. So you get 2 different vibes with that. And yeah, the singles right now, collabs with people on the way this year. Definitely a lot more collabs and a lot more tapes and a lot more tracks.
That's what's up, man. Again, we want to thank you for coming out, man, and being a part of Let's Rap. If you have anything you want to plug in, your Instagram, social medias, do so now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, the real Peake, TheRealPeake. It's a Peake with an E at the end because that's my actual last name. So don't be just doing Peake. You're gonna find a freaking shoe company or something.
Yeah, exactly.
So Peake at Spotify, iTunes, all that fun stuff. Find my tracks on there. You're definitely gonna enjoy what you hear.
All right. With that being said, episode number 3, Peake. Thanks for coming out, man.
Appreciate it.
And we'll definitely keep it up, and we'll keep following. And if we can do this again, as we, the next couple months or so, let's do it, man.
Oh yeah, bro.
Appreciate it.
Always down. Remind them all I made it. Imagine their faces when they see how I've been misbehaving. On my real one now, all my singles unbelievable. It's inconceivable. If you don't know my work, you need to go. Cause I've been in my strings, working in my lane. Y'all gon' see my pain, y'all gon' see my veins pouring like it's rain. Been here full time, been to blow foul, been to blow mine. Pay them no mind, tryna flow. I'll be so high, hit them then I laugh. Beat them bad, bitches beat it fast. But I love it, got a trace that a demon had. More foods on my plate, guess I needed that. To know your place, I'm in first, yeah, you'll be in last. Blitzkrieg, calling out the victory. Y'all don't wanna tempt me, dog, you might go quickly. Bitch, I know your hit clean, topping out your bitch teeth. Y'all cannot convince me that I ain't part of history. Yeah, now my haters soon are gonna be the face of a joke. I'm on the elevator, that'll take me basement to flow. Watch me slay the boom, I'm kicking boots straight to the dope. Cause ain't nobody face me when I'm in this place anymore.
Hey.
On them in the whip that's foreign. Drip drop on them with a chick that's gorgeous.